Hello, guys. Some Tuesday zoo play. All right, let's do some foliage work, eh? Yeah, and this is that really good sit in the crevices there. Bush along with like Siberian pea shrub. You have random rotation on, right? Yeah. Let's get this going. Let's see. Can we put a little bit of greenery up here without it looking too crazy? Let's see. A little flash of color there. Hmm. Nice little cold weather flowers. This will be more for the Sichuan basin enclosure. Don't think we're gonna do bamboo. It's still too tall. Hey, how's it going, Monkey's Tavern? I think that looks pretty good. This can be like an alpine meadow, this kind of flood plain area. We'll figure out exactly how we want that to look in a bit. We can use red oak grass, which we might create like a stamp of it. Let's see. We should have drin grass as well, right? No. What grass options do we have? Pretty much nothing. But I don't really like the way that's looking for an alpine meadow. So thanks. I like it so far. I think we don't want a red flower there. I think that's going to be too much. But the aster. Like, alpine meadows are a thing, so I don't feel bad about including all these flowers, really. Now here, we might just leave this bare with some rocks. Same thing over here as well. I'm trying to remember if I have an educational sign for the... Don't think we do have one for them yet, which I need to create one. Zoo Bern education. We don't. Let me create one real quick. But yeah, how's it going, Monkey's Tavern? You've been having some good days? Nice. I feel like I haven't seen you in a bit, so. Leaving the house, gross. Oops, I definitely messed that up. Can I stop the prompt? There, stop it. It's Panthera uncia, right? Okay, we'll just do some creating work in here. I think we still need a little bit more bush. Again, I say, lame. I'm kidding. It's a good thing to do. Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha. Don't do the Welsh and Scottish like that. uh, unless you want to say that unicorns are native to Scotland and dragons are native to Wales, in which case I guess we can still make the point. I'm much more apt to believe that dragons exist than, or existed, than unicorns, but that's my hot take opinion for you. I mean, it does. Like, why are they in so many mythologies? Like, when I say so many, I mean every. Almost every single one has a dragon. It is harder to find a mythology without a dragon than to find a mythology without a dragon. I mean, that's Wyvern. That's pretty. That's a. I mean, honestly, if you exclude those, you're excluding. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, that's probably the more likely. Um, I see what you're saying. I thought you were saying you don't wouldn't count those as dragons because they're technically wyverns, but that is technically like all Norse dragons are like that. Oh, I mean, yeah. And you're never gonna get the you're never going to get proportional body sizes from ancient to and to be fair, the only ones that don't really make sense whatsoever is so anatomically Asian dragons make sense, but the way that they fly, obviously they only fly through magic, so anatomically it's not very difficult to believe a Asian style dragon could exist at all. Like requires zero imagination. It's literally just a giant monitor lizard at that point. Once you take away the magic factor. I think even you can explain. Oh, that's just unfortunate. I think you can explain fire breathing somewhat easily with bombardier beetles. I know Forrest Gallant, as controversial as it was, as he is, he said that dragons would be unlikely to leave fossils behind because they would have had to have had hollow bones because of how massive they were. It's just, yeah, I haven't watched any of his new stuff. But I know he had said that you probably wouldn't be able to get a fossil from a creature like a dragon because it would most likely have hollow bones which don't fossilize well. I mean, that looks pretty darn cool. Like, it looks lush, but not, but still a snowy environment. So, like, this is the more bare side, and then you come over here. Oh, let me see if ChatGPT finished its little thingamajigger. No. I think it was just freaking out. Oh, I made it work. Great. Yes. Yeah, it doesn't sound very fun. Okay. Let me use Copilot, because Copilot has really been better for me recently on the AI image generation. I've been using it to make some pretty nice looking. Ooh, let me show you some of the zoo designs that I've no, I haven't made all of them AI, but some for some of the tri-state zoo. Let me see if I can find. I like this one. Y'all are gonna get a look behind the Iron Curtain. That's not the right. Please hold. Okay, maybe it won't let me do that. There we go. These are some of the tri-state zoo education signs I've been making. I really like these, and then Yeah, it's done pretty good. Yeah, no, they do pretty well. Oh, darn it. I really like that. Except for the fact. Also, Copilot lets you change things way better. Copilot, please let me edit it. Wait, why does it look different than the one that I've got at work? Uh, wait, there it was. Okay, let me change y'all back to while I try and figure this out. Um, yeah, why does it look different than? You can share screen with Copilot? That's kind of crazy. Conversation pages. Creator gallery. That's what I want. So, my goodness, it is acting all crazy. I'll create this quick, fast, and in a hurry. Hopefully. My work must have Copilot Pro. Okay. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna edit it myself, you know? Just a little bit of paint.net. Oh, anybody got some fun facts on snow leopards? Nothing. Anything at all. Okay, that's one. I need three more. Alright, need two more bigger ones. Let's see, some fun facts. Um, what in the crap is... Sometimes it definitely is a little weird. Probably need to just do the education signs off camera at work on during my lunch break. Are we gonna try and make this cluttered? Maybe. Wait, why can't they reach that now? I don't know. I've got this. I don't want to go too crazy. I put this more like that. It's still accessible. Yes, nice. I bet it's this makes it unusable. Let's see. Where'd the other one go? What a surprise. Nobody's gone in there. It is possible for them to go in there, right? We might put some vending machines in there. Yeah, they should be able to come right through there. Weird. I still can't reach that. Hi, Origin! Let's see, maybe they can walk up there now. Nope. Thanks. Hey, Cat Ritual, welcome to the stream. Let's see. This habitat? Yeah, this is probably on its closer end of being done. So, like, they could climb this, but does it really fit in with the rest of the habitat? I don't think so. So these Himalayan birch trees are climbable, right? Yeah, I agree. So I'd love to see them actually climb these. So theoretically they can climb onto that. Yeah, it's just going to be a question of will they actually get up in there? Is there another? I've never played Shadow of War. I watched playthroughs of it back in the day, but I don't think I would get it at this point, but I mean, as a Lord of the Rings fan, like, the lore kind of kills me, but like, it is more of an abomination than The Hobbit. Ooh, that makes that whole climbing structure. Let's go. They can use it. That's perfect. Okay. I'm happy then. Oh my gosh, if you got this view, first of all, I need to make some safety barriers. But if you got this view, that would be amazing. Where's my little safety barrier? Because we can't let our guests have too much fun. Because that is just too much. Like, I know this is a European zoo, and we don't really care about safety as much as a lot of European zoos do. Or as much about American zoos, I should say. American zoos, lots of laws for suing and things. European zoos, they don't give a crap. Your kid falls into the cage, why were you not watching your kid? Which I kind of agree with, kind of don't. I'm very much split on that. Yeah, I do too. I just also feel like a momentary lapse in, like, parental advisory should not mean that your kid could die just going to a public area. Like, I know it's possible at any time, but also... And maybe I've become more... Yeah. The problem is there's always going to be human error. I work at a place where the whole thing is you know human error is going to happen. So, the biggest thing you can do is how do you have controls in place so that when human error happens, it doesn't cause an issue like Harambe. Because something's going to happen. A parent's not going to be watching their kid 24/7. Something's going to happen, the parent's going to be distracted. You should have control. I do think there should be some controls in place so that that does not become a life-threatening incident. If that makes sense. This will make us... Yeah, no, it's definitely a reason, if not the primary reason. But also, I don't think that because you checked your phone it's now your fault. Well, it's now there's nothing the zoo could have done to have prevented an incident. Oh, we've got the baby! Oh my gosh, it's jumping everywhere! It can't get out, can it? You know, babies always present new issues. Let's see, can you see the baby? That's a pretty cool view. Still not 100% sold on this roof. Yeah, staff rooms. What does the view look like from in here? Also, I think I created these off stream, but they're based off the Detroit Zoo's ice machines they had for their penguins, and I figured it would be a great way to excuse the fact that there's being snow. Well, yeah, but also you gotta remember that kids don't always go, "Hey Dad, can I look at the gorilla pin?" Sometimes they just do. I wonder if there's any references, images of... I'd like to look at some interior design for these places. Pretty darn bare. Yeah, and that's why I would say there's definitely... I think there's often... Oh my gosh, why does this not have the roof? I think there's... It's usually a... I mean, I already kind of said it, is that, yes, parents can be negligent, but also zoos can put controls to protect people. And probably should. But anyway, we're in a European zoo, so we don't have to put all those controls in place, because they do not care. Yeah. I mean, it's just some common sense stuff. And yes, it is common sense to be very cautious with your kid at the zoo, but know. I hope I've made sense mostly. I'm not trying to bash Europeans either. Yeah, I know one time when we went to the zoo, my brother was always running off. So he looked away one moment and my brother was running onto the carousel. I remember because my dad took us both home and then took me back to the zoo. I was not. Mm. My brother was a bit of a wild child. Whoa, game. That was definitely my brother. Oh, that is fun. I love my glasses. That means you can see close up, right? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, I need them for like driving. Because my depth perception gets all persnickety with me. Trying to remember my slightly more subtle. Probably need a couple more of these placed throughout, because it is really bare in these buildings from what I see. Okay, we can try that. Um, let's see how this goes. Trying to get that even cluttered look. I don't know if y'all have been seeing Eben's videos recently, but he's been doing some really cool Indian themed zoos. Highly recommend. So I think we may have some interesting vet research. Let's see. Anything new for snow leopards? I wouldn't imagine so, because they're pretty... They'd probably be a clone of the Bengal tiger in terms of what enrichment they use, but... So Monkey's Tavern, are you now of the opinion that DLC is probably not going to happen? Because that's where I am. I'm full on they're just Yeah. I mean, I'm excited for Planet Zoo. Optimistic, sir. Yeah, I'm very excited for that game. The U Tyrannus that they revealed today looks so good. I think we're gonna try and do a remake of the park that I started to do, the Cheyenne Paleo Park. Let's see, make sure. See, can we? Carpet? some smaller pieces. All right, let's try. They're all so long. Hmm. Let's see. Fabric. Hold on. The Yay. It only took forever. Oh, those are different pieces. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Need some more clutter over here. Okay. Let's see. Oh, come on, game. Come on. I know there's other pieces. Fabric. Cloth. Can anybody think of the piece that I'm thinking of that could... Fabric, cloth, drape. This is perfect, it's just too tall. Hold on, maybe. Not that. That's still a little too big, I think. I wish that would work. What if we used... First, let me just move this up. So that hopefully we'll be able to hide most of this. Hmm. Chances that we can just move this over and just 0%. I mean, kind of worked better than I thought it would. Or we just do that, which I think looks better. America's metal. What we want to use whenever we don't know what small little piece we want to use. Really matter. Man, that snow leopard's looking hungry, eh? A little upset no one's using this for its intended purpose, but is there any... Hey, how's it going, Red Brick Candy? We're trying to kind of create some clutter stuff. You know what? I don't like these. They don't make sense. Uh-oh, I think my game just crashed. Nope, okay, it just froze. No big deal. Adding some clutter. You saying you might want to do a modded one? That could be fun. I mean, that's up to you, but I think that could be fun to do a modded zoo. Um, I'm trying to figure out what exactly we want to put on these shelves. There's nothing like books. Cup. Not that, that's too big. Like what species you'd want to keep for animals? You mean like modded animals or um that kind of looks like an animal figurine almost. Well, there's some new ones that just came out that look really, really good. Um, well, for modded animals, I think the new ring-necked pheasant looks really good. If you're going for more um base game animal, lemur. The best thing is butterflies. Oh, the butterflies go in the walkthrough exhibit here. So, like, for example, I have my butterflies in here, and I just have it. You can customize them so they won't fly out of the exhibit box. But if you grab this and you go to customize, you can make the walls whatever you want. So you could make it netting, glass, solid. Makes it solid. So you can make it look like whatever you want. So I have them here with my peafowl to make it look like it's one big netted over enclosure when it's actually a smaller netted in enclosure. Gosh, we gotta work on this habitat. I just been putting it off. Ooh, I really like how the lights work on that. If you really want some great tutorials, go check out ZSH Plays. He's got some really good stuff on franchise and specific. I mean, I'm happy to help as well, but he definitely has a good portion of stuff. He definitely helped me to get my stuff. Clutter, clutter, clutter. Not that. It's too big. Maybe out here? Ah, nice. Content pack. You got your own channel? Okay. I'll give it a check out. I may not make it tomorrow, I don't know, but I will do my darndest. But yeah, I'll do my darndest to make it. What time? And what time zone are you? But like, are you Eastern time or? Because like for me, it's 7:40 right now. Okay. Okay, so if you're gonna be at three, I think that's Eastern. So 3 your time is 2 my time. I'll see what I can do. I will be at work, but I might be able to pop in for a bit. Yeah, I may, but I will also be streaming this week, the next couple weekends as well. Or this weekend, I should say, at least, is the plan. I like that. I think that looks good. I will probably be streaming this weekend, 11 my time, so 12 your time to like 3. Alright, let's do it. We gotta work in here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that area, but Alright, catch you later, Red Brick Candy. Catch you later. Alright, let's take a look at our reference images again. Let's see how this goes. Alright, catch you later, Monkey's Tavern. How's everyone else doing on today? Origin, you still around? Tomorrow I might not stream in the morning and might just try and see if I can load into Stun Soul's map. I have a feeling the answer's no, but I'm thinking of doing a YouTube tour of it as well, but I'm like, I don't know how that will even look. Because for me to do a tour of it, it's a long process, because his zoo is huge, so I don't know if I'd have to split it into parts. Let's see. They're up this space too. This will be more of a ranger observation station, so it will be a little bit easier to. See how this blends in. Okay. Then we want to take some of these. Tundra rocks. Let's grab a couple of those. Mm, we can grab that, but where's our other decals? There we go. Want to put a couple of these in as well. All right, let's get this. All right. Hmm. Let's get some of this put in. Pretty cool. I need to run to the bathroom, guys, so I'll give y'all this view for now, and I'll be back in just a second. Alright, we're back, fellas. Let's see. Let me get us to daytime real quick. Get us a bit of money too. The remaster mod for these guys looks so good. Looks like they just used his roller feeder as well. So this, we just need to make this look interesting. We might put some like plants and stuff up here, like some Siberian pea shrubs along sort of this edge. We'll need to put some actual rocky boulder stuff around here to make it look a little bit more interesting. Oh, our bear is climbing. We do love to see it. Thankfully they can't get out. To look over here. You know, sometimes the game messes with me. Okay, not an adult yet. How are the cats doing? So I think we need to get 2 females. Okay, we need to relog because the game decided it's going to be a little weird. We might. Let me know if y'all would want to look at my other streaming buddy's zoo. It might crash. I don't want to do that on stream. Oh. There's been an error communicating with the franchise server. You'll be. Alright, well, let's see if we can load into this game. If it crashes, then we can come back to franchise, maybe. Because it doesn't seem to want to load into my franchise zoo, so let's see if we can... Let's see if we can load in. It's not looking hopeful right now. We'll see, though. It's a massive zoo. Yeah, we'll probably have to split, if I do a tour of it, we'll probably just have to split it into different episodes. And do a section per episode. It's acting like it's going to load in, so that's good. Maybe it will, maybe it won't, who knows. But usually when the animal's actually walking, that means it's doing pretty good. But yeah, how's everyone doing today? That camel's a zooming. Uh-oh. Camel, stop moving. This is either a good sign or a bad sign. It means we're about to get in, I think. Okay. Well, let's try to load back into franchise mode then. I think I need more memory to load other people's zoos. Sorry, guys. I tried. Hopefully we can load back into our franchise zoo real quick and get some female lion-tailed macaques in. Then we'll release the 2 young ones into the wild, get some conservation credits. I think we have a request to do it as well. Yeah, it just does. Hey, Shadow Clutch. Tried to get into Stone Soul Zoo, but it's so massive it crashed the game. I figured since we can't load into the franchise zoo, let's see if we can load into his. That was not a good bet. Alright, Zoo Bern, please. Nice, okay. It's at least further than we were getting. Done some pretty good work on our franchise zoos, so... Gotcha. Long week, it's only Tuesday. Hard to believe. Let me make sure. Lion-tailed macaques. We want 2 females. Oh, it rotated me in this weird way. Woohoo! Oh, do I not have water for them? Oops. Oh, shoot. Sorry, buddies. Go drink water. Thank you. I'm really proud of this, yeah. Though I might want to turn these off, because they are very bright. Go drink. I guess I can get them researching all the blueprints, just in case I want to use one. Where's the other cat right now? I'm actually not convinced I want that there. What if we put it more like... Stupid fences. You can bring a horse to water, but you... Yes, though I don't use it for its craziness sometimes. Yes, I know they're dehydrated. I'm doing my darndest to get them to water. Just put that there, so there's plenty of options. Please, tell me you're going for that water. Maybe? Yay. Nice. Stop being stupid. What do you need? Oh, you need to go to the toilet. Please? Nice. Now I can delete this. Yeah, but the reason for the protesters is gone, so could we just, like, get them out of here? Okay, it's also daytime, so let's get back to work on this. They have an implied inside area, they don't have an actual inside area. So they can go in there to be in the little inside area there, which this whole area needs to be kind of reworked. We can probably make some extra money just deleting all this crap. But I did not build them an actual interior. Sometimes you only have limited space, and I didn't feel like it was worth spending a crazy amount of time and space on an interior for them that's almost never going to be seen. I think the game registers the whole thing as interior because of the mesh. Yeah, I like doing them, but then halfway through doing them, I'm realizing I'm never gonna look at these, probably, except on occasional tours of the zoo. And half the time they don't feel cluttered enough. And then you stick too much stuff in it and makes it too cluttered. Is this just a giant distraction so I don't have to do the Himalayan brown bear habitat? Maybe. Because it's definitely melting my brain a little bit to try and figure out. It's the Mazror stone-cut temples. Besides this part. This part is like a gold mine, but this whole thing is the Mazror stone-cut temples, which look really cool, and we're getting there. It's really these stone walls that I'm not sure what I want to do with. And I might just go cheap mode and just use some stone cladding. You mean along here? Or, I mean here? Maybe. Let's finish this up, though. We can. See what we can do. Right, my wife is on her way home, meaning we don't have much time to finish work on this. she's at the park today for their volleyball practice, means which is very close to the house, as opposed to the gym that they usually do it in. Because there's elections going on. Amazing how quick you can kind of change the way that this looks. The use of decals. It's pretty cool. I really like using these decals to just kind of add an extra little bit of roughness. Yeah. Until it becomes too busy. But speaking of texture, Just delete this one. Grab as much of that as possible. It looks pretty good. Now I think might actually want to do something like this. This in like so. Then we're gonna take some rock piles like this from the Caesar Creates. And we're gonna grab some of these. And my wife's home, so we're gonna end the stream here. But we'll work more on this tomorrow. Thanks guys for tuning in. I'll catch y'all later. We won't be streaming tomorrow night, but we will be streaming tomorrow morning. That's the plan. So yeah, I'll catch y'all later. We'll clean this up. Bye now.